Welcome guys to my video, and I am starting the Not So Berry challenge by Little Simsy, where you have 10 generations I believe of Sims that come in different colors that have to start off with the head of the legacy, and then it slowly trickles down to other generations that have their own little quirks. And so my character, her name is Cecilia Starr, and she has to start off having this mischief aspiration, having other traits such as being materialistic and jealous, and also she has to be vegetarian. And don't mind me because I pointed to mischief again, but that was an accident, so don't pay that any mind. We start off in the challenge. I start off in my house because I created her, but I kind of didn't record it first because I was nervous about doing it, so I just did it anyways at the last minute. So we have her in her house, and this is how I decorated it out. I did download the house originally from the gallery from someone else, but yeah, this is like her living room area. I just want to show off the walls here, give her like little space decor with like things that also kind of are minty too. I want to try to keep that incorporated in the whole house and inside. Same with her bathroom as well. Gave her like a mint aqua like jacuzzi shelf and this artwork with the flowers on along with the curtain. Thought it was just a good fit. This is like an extra bedroom I had for her that I just have in the house, but I don't really use it that much. So we have her starting off at her little desk. I believe she's causing mischief on the computer. That's what she's doing. Because yeah, she has to get along and just, fuck some shit up. Fuck some shit up. She wants to buy a cat condo. We're not doing that because she don't got no cats, okay? She has no cats, so she don't need a cat condo. At all. And then she wants to travel to the park, which I'm like, no sis, we're gonna stay on the computer because we need to raise up those skills. And so she has a friend coming over, which is Julia. She's coming over to visit. She's like my Sims BFF, like her first friend in town after she comes in. And Julia's pretty cool. She kind of like looks older, but then she's like a college student, I think. So I kind of like her. And Julia has no job, so I was like, sis, get a job. Even if you're going to school, sis, get that income coming in, cause ain't no joke to be out here struggling, without any type of any type of any type of income coming in. And she also has lullaby music playing because that's the first station that came on when I made her, and I was like, okay, that's cute. I kind of like it for her. So she'll always, pretty much for the most part, have lullaby music playing and in her house. So yeah, I just kind of have her and Julia just kind of bonding, vibing, talking about the decor of the house, how it's going. Then I sent her away because Julia was getting bored, and we went to the beach. She's sitting by herself like, what? And so she's here at the beach. She doesn't really know anyone, so she kind of looks awkward sitting there. Got this girl over here. She literally just almost slips and busts her shit. And I'm like, girl, that sucks. Sucks to suck. But we still introduce ourselves to her anyways and try to just go ahead and meet other people. So yeah, so we meet it up with the girl. We start vibing with her and her friends, her little crew. We make our veggie burgers because that girl eats meat. We don't, so we're grilling our own burgers. And she leveled up her cooking skill, which is good. But then, she puts them on the floor, which I'm like, girl, why you put them on the floor? And I try to put them on the table to be like, okay, no, let everyone eat. But then there's a decoration on the table, so I can't. So, yeah, like, there's them going back on the floor. I'm like, bruh. Like, just grab them from the floor, I guess. Grab them from the floor. But anyways, they start eating. She starts vibing. She starts meeting some little beach people, beach vibes. And she tries to take out the trash, which is good, too. But then she has to drop it, like right freaking there. And look at her, she looks all embarrassed, like, did no one saw me, right? And look at her, she tries to pick it up again, and she still can't do nothing. So she drops it again. I'm like, sis. And I even tried to do due diligence and like take it somewhere, but it didn't. Also, this is her just like vibing out weird on the beach. I don't know what happened. Some type of mod probably broke, but she's like roboting in the air before getting in the water, and then she walks on it like Moses, and then she starts swimming off. I was like, okay, like good. So we send her back home, and she goes back home, and she's just probably on here. I think she's still trolling the forums, but with the face mask on because her skin was breaking out, and she's very dedicated to it. And you see her, she's just going away with her little long nails, just kind of click click click. Look at her, she's like all into it. Her face is all close. It's like, why? So then she goes later with her friends to this Tetris arcade place. So she goes and orders some food with her friends. It's her friend Becca that you see there with the turquoise colored sweater, and there's Julia and Cecilia. So they all come up there. The poor barista got splattered in the face, which sucks. But it's okay because that's what she's used to, right? That's her job. That's what she's signing for. And we would let her know, like, please, please. One item that I ordered, I forgot what she ordered, but yeah, that please. And then there's fucking, what's her name? Yua in the bathroom, just like ready to vibe. And I was like, why is she in a bathing suit? Like, I don't understand why she's like changed her whole outfit. But I was like, oh, there's a pool out there. Never mind. That's why. That's actually why. So yeah, we like sit here, and then we're just gonna come like bitch about acne because she just started breaking down. That's why she wore that mask. So we're gonna let you know, like, girl, we're tired of the bumps. Like, we're tired, sick and tired of the bumps. For real, for real. And he was like, girl, I feel you. The acne is no joke, sis. Like, it really is not it. But look, we have our freaking chocolate croissant, which looks like a burrito or a tamale, low-key, on the side. But we have it. We're eating it. Well, we're going to eat it, rather. And he was just like shook it. She just shook it. And but we let you know that we appreciate her and her time, just kind of spending time with her and getting to know her, which is great because like we need more friends. And part of Cecilia's thing is that she needs to have friends that she's close to in terms of connections. Like, she pretty much is a scientist for her career. She's supposed to be minty colored. She's supposed to have friends, and she's supposed to do mischief. Those are like her main things for her, that are particular to her. And she has to complete the elements chart, which will come later. But I love you and like how she has like those knee pads that are like hearts. I don't know what mod or CC that is, but I'm kind of vibing with it. Kind of vibing with it. But you, yeah, she's just such a baddie. Like, I like her blue eyeshadow and just kind of how she looks and her hair, like that little ombre or balayage. What do they call it? Balayage. Dared like Julia to jump or something. Like, I think I asked her to jump. I'm pretty sure. Like, then we started whispering about celebrities and such. I know I Judith had a beard on her. Questionable, but she had a beard, but whatever. We just started whispering about Judith. You know, she's not there, but this lady's here, but she's just vibing. Like, she's a whole vibe. Like, she's jumping. You know, I dared Julia to jump. But yeah, she is, look at her, just hopping up and down like she's playing. Like, she's in the class like, go, go. The Mac Daddy make it. Go, jump, jump, for no reason. But then I sent a little baddie squad to go over here, and they were gonna play an arcade game because they came here because they wanted to just reminisce, and it's good because they all four can play together. Like, look at them, like they're all just like shooting at this little thing. Cecilia, I think, looks like she's the most into it, like competitive wise. Like, that's why she's feeling so confident because she wants to win, like for sure. Uh, you was like, this is cool, but like later, guys, like actually later. Like, this is not for me, but everyone else is jumping and bumping, and they're enjoying, and they're doing it. So, yeah, you leaves, and then, oh look, there's Mila. I always like Mila because I like her face because it's so like round and very unique versus like other pre-Sims. But anyways, yeah. So then Julia leaves, so then it's just Becca and Cecilia there, just kind of holding down the fort or whatever. And so then I switch over to the work, and this is like her coworker. So there's like the older ladies, like Sachiko, I think is her name or something, and then Marcus. And I don't like Marcus a lot, like at all, like ever. So that's why I have her harassing him. Like, she's used a lot of her mischief on him. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like his like whole like cocky like fuckboy type of demeanor. So I just kind of always just target him, which sounds so bad, but whatever. I didn't do much of work, so I was trying to get like her to do more. She needs to chat with the robot, so I have her talking. And I don't know why it always makes me think about Star Wars or something. Like, she's really just talking like to a legit machine that like is gonna like do crazy stuff or something. I don't know. But then she goes home. She goes get her little mask. She's breaking out again. We still have her on the music, but we turn it down a little bit because it's too freaking loud. And then she needs a snack, and I made her make like marshmallow sticks, but she kept putting them on the floor because she's ungrateful like that sometimes. I was like, dude, you need to go ahead and eat them snacks, sis. Go ahead and eat them snacks. So she eats them. She has a little marshmallow stick. They come in different flavors. Like that one looks like funfetti, one looks vanilla chocolate, like a strawberry. I was like, that's pretty lit. So she has those to eat for dinner because she's still a young adult, so she can go ahead and eat stuff like that because why not? And then she has a little face mask on that has like little herbs on it, which I thought was pretty cute. So she finished eating, she brushed her teeth, but she brings some more food to the bathroom because she was still hungry. Her sink is dirty. She has this plate in there, like eating, I forgot whatever it is, but I see lemon on there. But yeah, I was like, that is not it. Then we go back to work, and oh my gosh, the older lady, Sachiko, she dies. Like, I think some science thing went on, and the Grim Reaper comes, as you can see there, and then Marcus is there, and there's Eliza's pancakes and Dennis. And they're like, what the fuck has happened? Like, we just came to work, and now she's dead. Like, she's actually dead. And I felt bad, so I'm like trying to ask him to spare her. Like, it's like, please spare her. Like, she didn't mean to die at work. She's an old lady, but let her get some more time. This wasn't her way to go. It was not the way for her. And the Grim Reaper was like, hold on. He's like, you kind of have a point. Like, that does kind of suck. Everyone's over here crying. There's a lot of people who love her. He thinks about passing gas. Like, I don't know if he farted or what, but he's like, granted, she can be revived. And she's like, I'm still alive. Oh, she's so grateful, which I would be too, because she really was brought back from the dead. Because I really felt super bad about it, super bad. And look how everyone's crying. Even like I think her name's Nalani. Yeah, everyone here is just crying it up. But I feel confident now. Like everyone's crying. I was like, bitch, I brought her back. I freaking bet it with death. So I'm unstoppable. So then I just end up just like kind of just like looking around the office because I was like, wow, what do I do? Do I go back to work? Because I thought everyone else was gonna stop, but they didn't because she hasn't even gotten up yet. So we're waiting for her to actually get off the ground. So that's why everyone's just mourning their lives away. I kind of looked at the Grim Reaper because like, oh, I could talk to him. I looked at his like little clothing, his like little bag, which I thought was cool. That looks like a book on him. And then I opened her profile to like look more about her because like look at her. She's like a sweet old lady. She's all about me being a life-saving hero. She's my acquaintance at work. But yeah, I was like, this sweet old lady can't die. Like that's fucked up. So I brought her back. So anyways, time goes on. Everyone's still mourning. I'm still just debating on stuff. But then her body comes back. And look at her. She's like, I'm alive. I like how she floats and everything. Like, that's just so magical. But she's back. So that's all we're thankful for. And then Alana gets starts speaking to the Grim Reaper. Like, I don't know. But I just couldn't. But look at her. She's like, oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Like, that near-death experience. But I'm like, that's okay, sis. I'll come cheer you up. Because I understand that was a lot. It was a lot, but that's okay. No one else was there for you, but I did, sis. I was there. So then after we revive her, like we go ahead and go bother Marcus a little bit more because, we don't like him. So we decide we're going to go pick on him for our mischief skill. And I get the little sim ray. And what I do, I freeze him. Look at her. She's like, look at him. He got frozen. And then I decide to check on the elements because I know nothing about them. And inventory, I end up passing them. So ignore me, guys, passing them because I'm so blind. And I went down, but that's okay. I figured out. So I'm like only at this point like 6 out of 15 done with it. And I'm like, whatever. She goes home. She takes a mud bath. Julia calls. She's like, I want to ask you, should I get to know someone? I'm like, girl, I don't know who that is. So go ahead if you want to, but I don't know. I'm taking a mud bath. So she takes her mud bath, but then she takes a bubble bath because I realized, she doesn't get clean because obviously it's dirt. So she has to go ahead and take a freaking bubble bath after, but she has a eureka moment for work. So that's good because she gets to know more stuff for work. And she upgrades her Simray, so it's better than ever. We go back to harass Marcus for our daily mischief on him. And today we decide that we're going to change his chair. So he has like this boring like black chair and our ray makes it shine bright like a diamond. And the next thing you know, poof. And then now there's a new chair. So he has a new chair that's like high decor, so he should be blessed. There's our old lady best friend that we saved, and we go back home. I don't think we got paid that much honestly that day, but that's actually okay. So then we go home. I wanted to watch TV. Don't mind me. My broken CC has like buttons missing, but she can watch TV still. But we decided to go send text to our friendsies just to let them know that we're thinking about them. go back to work after we go to bed. So we come back, we go ahead and beg for a crystal from Mariah over here, and we're over here celebrating. I think we're causing mischief though, low key, but we're throwing that. But we're like, girl, come here with crystal. She's like, yes, sis, here goes your crystal. I was like, bless. And look at her doing like the little pee dance. So then we go, we work on some stuff, a serum, and we're working on it. And then Loki just kind of goes poof, like fiery, and I thought we were going to die, but we didn't, thankfully. And then we go back to doing mischief on Marcus. I think we're nice actually one time to him on accident. And then we go ahead and then we just kind of mess with him a little bit. So we give him some fake bad news. Be like, Marcus, I'm sorry to tell you. Like, she takes a chair to that your grandpa's died or whatever. And she just laughs all. And he's like, dude, I don't think that shit's funny. Then we come home, we eat on our little patio area with our little lawn chair. And we go inside. And then she goes to take a poopy, brush her hands up. And then she gets back on the computer to cause like more mischief because we need to build up that skill, like always. But I think she was actually hacking though this time because she can cause mischief through hacking as well. So that's what she's doing right now. It's looking real like CSI looking esque. It sounds like AOL too, if you can hear it. Yeah, it sounds really weird. And it looks like she failed, but she made no money. So she wastes all that time, but she gains programming skills. So I guess there's no loss. Julia comes over. She's looking a little thick. I thought she was pregnant at first because she got real thick. And her boobs look kind of bigger too. And I was like, okay, what? And she comes over. She knocks on the door. She's stinking a little bit. And I feel bad for her. I was like, Julia, what's going on? What's going on? But I realized like, oh, was it from like her period? Like I don't know. So I try to click it just to like help her out, but I don't think it works. But she gets on the phone at my door. I'm like, dude, just come in. I know you can come in, but you won't do it. Like, what is the point? But then I just go ahead and I appreciate her for coming over since she was being a good friend. And then I need to get some food, so we're gonna have her cook something. So we're gonna make a little snacky snack. We get her a taro bubble tea, which sounds pretty good. Boba sounds real good. I haven't had boba in a long time, but maybe I'll make some. But anyways, yeah. Julia comes to the door. We welcome her like, hey sis, thanks for coming by. Julia sits outside. I go ahead and run her with the gift because it's love day, I believe, this day. And Julia's like, thank you sis. Yeah, it's love day. So I give her a gift because we don't got no love in our life, so we might as well love on our friends, right? We take a little selfie. Look at them looking like baddies. Like Cecilia looks ready for life. Look at her, just ready. They got the little peace sign, got the nails done, eyebrows on fleek. Her and Julia, like, I literally clicked on other filters just to not use them because I'm smart like that. And then we change our outfit because we go to work right on our frame. We're like, it's been real. And then we try to get Cecilia to go on a date because, you know, she realizes that she needs to get some love in her life. Like, she's been working a lot, but she wants to have more fun in her life too. So she changed her little outfit. Like, look at her looking cute and fresh. And then she wants to go on a date. So she's going to try a blind date just because. So she's going to go on this blind date. Look at her. She's a little nervous about it. She's like, bro, I could be sitting here on the computer causing trouble. Julia wants to come over, but we deny her because we got a date to go on, so we don't have time for her. We go to this restaurant, we show up, and we see our date, and it's this guy. It is Dwayne. I'm calling him Dwan. And yeah, he blew me off because he already was on the phone. It's like, dude, you just came to the date. Say hi first. You look very uncomfortable, miserable. Not like miserable, like nervous, but like uninterested. Like, I didn't like that. I did not like it at all. Especially when she showed up fresh. Like, she showed up fresh for him. So yeah, she goes ahead and she asks him about his career because she wants to see where his head is at. You know, because she's making money, so she don't want no fucking scrub. Okay, she wants no scrub. And the first person that she thinks he's funny, even though he looked disinterested. So I guess that's good. But we realized that he's unemployed. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty bad. She's feeling uncomfortable, like a lot. Like, she's feeling real bad. But yeah, we're at this cute little restaurant that I got from the gallery. If anyone wants to know what it is, let me know. But yeah, we request a table there, and then yeah, he gets back on his phone again. I'm like, bro, don't you want to do anything else? Like, for real, come on now. And she's anxiety filled, like, because she's supposed to be introverted, but I don't think she is. But the game says she is, so damn it, she is introverted. So we see Yua there, and Yua's just like a baddie just going through. Then we see this girl in this cute little outfit, and I thought that was cute. Though the host, her hat is like, reminds of like Peter Pan or something, like a fantasy character. I don't know why. Someone who say, good sir. And then the waitress comes out and she's like, here's our table. And look, he's already sitting. I'm like over there by myself and he just already is there sitting, looking at the menu. I was like, how rude. Like, you didn't even invite us to like look at it with you. So yeah, so pretty much he's like feeling himself. He sees the wet sock, like uncomfortable. Like, what's wrong? Like, he's mega uncomfortable. Though even the waitress is uncomfortable at the top. But yeah, she's trying to joke around to try to lighten the mood. She's trying to ask about his day, and he kind of cheers up a little bit. And he's like, "Yeah, my day." Like, she tries to get to know him as much as possible. I keep trying to tell jokes with him just to kind of get him to lighten up a little bit, because I don't like how he's just super sad. But now he's feeling inspired, so that's good. I think we get pretty weird. I ask him for a DNA sample. Like, she's kind of like, I just need to know who you are. I need to know how ride or die you are. Will you give me a DNA sample? And then they stand like this. And then what happens? She asks him, like, can I get that sample? Can I get that sample? And he actually gives it to her. Like, he gives her the sample, which I was surprised. I thought he was like, hell no, I don't even know you like that. Like, look at our bar. Our bar is barely existing, and you're over here doing that? We need to figure out if he's single. So we ask, because, people are hoes nowadays. So she asked him, are you single? Because she just wants to make sure. And look there. Ooh, and he starts laughing like a maniac. And that also threw me off. And look at her. She's like, oh, that laugh was not it. That laugh was actually not it. But he is single, so that's good. But yeah, he had a maniac laugh, and he already was on his phone at first, so that's kind of rude. So we're kind of all putting that against him in terms of whether we're gonna date him. She starts singing. He plays a horn. I'm like, what? So he kind of won points back for that, even though she's like, what the fuck? I was like, that's cool. She opened the book for like 2 seconds. I don't know why. But the date was unsuccessful because literally, like, I did not try to kiss him, nothing. Because I was not feeling him, honestly. Gets over it. It was sucked. So she goes to the beach, and she's with her girls, but then she has to really pee. She has to really pee, and that Sim just popped up out of nowhere next to us, but that's okay. So I want her to get on the swings, and I don't want her to push no one. I changed my mind. I was like, fuck that. Like, her friends can be with her. We're not pushing nobody. It's not no kid. So then we got on the swings with Yua. Becca's on her phone in the back, of course, because the Sims stay on their phones. I don't care, because I do forget a lot while I'm playing, and I'm not a professional. I just play the Sims. I just started being like, I want to record, so I have. So anyways, we see that cute redhead Sim go run off to the sunset, but I really clicked on her because I want to talk to her, so I hunt her down. And so I just try to like have fun with her. I was like, oh, she's so short and cute. Short and cute. And she's a gesture person, so she likes to have fun. She likes to laugh. So Cecilia's feeling very playful with her. And that girl's freezing because, yes, girl, it's cold. It's cold out there. So, yes, you should be freezing like that. I like her little green bathing suit. I feel like it's really good for her hair and complements her eyes. And by the way, I did download her from the galleries. For sure. I know that I did. There's Judith in the background, like, being Judith. Like, look at her, just vibing, celebrity, and just sparkling like those peasants. Look at them, just commercing instead of just floating in the water like me. Peasants, I say. Peasants. Blah, blah, blah. We go home after being at the beach. We get back to hacking, doing that because we like to do. It's prank day. And she hangs out with the girls again. This time we went to this facility, but we went to go dancing. That's right. We went to go dancing. They come into 1-2 stepping, and look at Julia and Cecilia over there just vibe. And she's like, "Come on, girl, we can do this." She's like, "Cecilia's like, I don't dance, girl, but let's get it." She just likes dancing, and I say yes, because she's not supposed to dance. Look at her. She just rocking side to side, like, hey, but she's getting it. And then Julia joins her. She's like, hey. She's like, get it. Look at her. Just like our emotions, like Vogue or something. And then so everyone else comes out, and they start dancing. And we see that this tells us this guy's using birth control. I was like, where is he? He's in the closet with someone. So I was nosy. I was like, I want to know who's in the closet with. Turns out it's the girl from the Power House or whatever that came out there. And I was like, oh. First I thought it was Marcus, but I was like, it's not. It's some other girl. So she looked odd. I was like, yes, girl. So I went back to stop being nosy. And then there was like, what's his name? I always forget. Baco. I don't know, but he just looks so thrilled. Like he was a whole vibe. Like in his headpiece is that bitch. It really is. Then they start dancing. Some guy, he just starts joining up. I don't know who he is. He started getting it. Amber start coming in. And then just the guy who's the guy's wife at the place in Hanford Bagley came out. I mean, her husband, he came out. And there's a ghost in the background. I was like, who is that? I was like, oh, it's Ian. Because I don't play usually with my Sims dying, so I'm not used to seeing them as ghosts. And yeah, I was like, oh, look at Ian. He's just dancing his life away. It's like, you look adorable when you cry. I'm just kidding. Did I make you laugh? It's like, no, you did not. So I took off everything else. I realized I was tinkering the wrong thing. So I was gonna make the serum, but then I had to click it again because I messed it up because I clicked too fast. Then I made it, and then I go bother Marcus a bit. I cheat with some of my things, guys, because I want to get some type of money. So if you don't like that too, you can click off. That's fine. I know you're not supposed to cheat on the challenge, but it's not major cheats. Like, that's just daily cheats. So I mean, to each their own. I know some of you guys are like, to the book, but I'm not. Like, I think that's perfectly okay to do a little bit. So we target Marcus, and then we get into a fight. Like, we just start fighting on the floor because he probably got mad for asking for a DNA sample. He's like, for what? Cecilia plopped on. She's like, come fight me, little bitch. And then they just start getting at it. Like, they start getting at it, throwing them hands. The lion's in the back, like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, like, we just fought. So now we end up having like these little buffs on us, like we're bruised. It's like I should go. She's in a spur of the moment thing. She was working up that energy, which is true, and she says mwahaha. So yeah, and she's a good loser. So she may not won. I mean, she's fighting a grown ass man. So how can we actually expect her to freaking win? So guys, that wraps up the first Let's Play with Cecilia on this Not So Berry challenge. She's left bruised up, but that's okay because Homegirl's gonna come back stronger than ever. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, please subscribe. Please like the video, okay? Like the video. And I hope to see you guys there next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.